Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be recording the final aftermath on the 1997 Buick Century. And, well, let's get to it. So, I'm going to be showing you guys what took me out and everything. It's pretty bad. The car's done, obviously, and there is no repairing it at this point. So, this side of the car, pretty messed up. Not bad, in the front end at least. Got no tires popped. This tire I don't even believe was even really touched. Maybe scraped a little bit, but not nearly even really hurt at all. This fender got this never got hit. This fender never got hit. As far as I know, it was all from this back end because this all these doors are welded. It pushed that. And this actually all bent. So, it was interesting. You could see where it actually started to split the weld there and actually just push this way in. But, this was the very first shot I took to the back end, and it messed up this back end pretty good. A Chevy Lumina came up here and just really destroyed everything. He pushed this up and in. He ripped the door, the inside of the car. It's currently about maybe a foot away from my gas tank, actually. It ripped the seams and some parts down there. It definitely ripped this whole seam right here. Whole seam's ripped. It's pretty bad. I'm not sure whether this car would have been kept on bending in the back, or this whole entire thing would start to collapse. The whole entire pillar started to collapse as well up here. Just really nasty. Look at that whole pillar starting to collapse. Quite a nasty shot. And then I took my rear end and I put it into a Buick LeSabre right here, the front end of a Buick LeSabre, and I really screwed him up. You could see that this rear end, like I said, is going down. The body is going down, but I predicted this in the last video. I said that the rear end, the body actually might go down, but the frame might go up, and that's exactly what's happening. Now, it's kind of funky how it bent, but you can see there's the, that's where the bumper mount is. But you can see that it tried to bend down there, but actually it started to bend up at my other notch. So luckily I did do that other notch, and it's working great up to that point. So see, there's the frame right there is coming up through the floor now, and I could actually show you guys from the inside. So I was pretty successful in notching this trunk, at least on the passenger side. There's the frame coming up, and yeah, it was a pretty darn hard shot. It was actually a real hard shot that I took. But this side wasn't going as well. This side actually started to go down. The floor buckled, the seals ripped, and the whole entire thing just started going down. I'm sure if I kept on hitting with this side of the trunk, it might have started to pull, because you can see this is starting to go on an upward angle. I'm sure if I kept on using the trunk right here, it probably would have went up. But it started bending back, basically where I said it would, right there. So, other than that, my first notch was working. It was that last notch that wasn't exactly working. So, I don't know. I thought this side was better than the other side as far as notching went. But I guess I was wrong. And then you get to the part that took me out. So on the very second hit after I took this shot to the rear end, I went head on with another Buick Century, and I don't know if he was modified or not, or his subframe was modified. I'm pretty sure it probably was. Something was funky there, because we had the same exact car, we did not have the same height, but that really didn't make a difference, really. and there's my father just checking out some stuff. And my frame started bending on the first hit, very first hit. The subframe bent, the frame bent behind the subframe. It was pretty bad. I did not realize that was happening, so I just kept on using the front end. And I hit with this side, and then I hit again with this side, and then I turned around and I saw the Buick Century once again coming down the middle of the track. We were pretty much having the same method of just looping around and coming with our front ends, and he hit me right straight, like around this area. While turning, he was turning, I was pretty much at a dead stop at that point because my car, I said, oh crap, this isn't good, so I just decided to stop pretty much right on point to maybe hopefully miss the shot. But he hit me right here and my frame just exploded on impact. My subframe is almost hitting the ground. Well, it was actually hitting the ground at the in the actual track. It's pretty nasty up in here. That frame is bent beyond belief. This whole entire assembly here is just destroyed. The engine's pushed back. The CV axle came out, and that's what actually took me out, is the CV axle popped out, and it just really destroyed everything up in there. My CV axle is currently sitting in the back of the car right now. Oh, where is it? There it is. There's my CV axle. It pulled right out of the transmission. I knew pretty much right away when I took that shot what happened when I saw my speedometer go all the way to 50 miles per hour almost. I think it was, actually no, it might have only been 30. I've been watching the video quite a bit. But it even gets uglier, I guess, when you look under the hood, because when the derby was finished, I got up on the car, as you guys might have saw in the video. I looked at this tire. And I said, hey, that doesn't look so bad. I knew the engine kind of looked a little funky in there, but I'm like, okay. But I looked at the frame, I'm like, holy crap, that bent a lot. And maybe it's only just this part of the frame, maybe it's the only beginning part of the frame that actually bent. But I looked under the hood, I saw my engine was bent. Jesus, car's getting hot fast just because of the sun. But I saw my engine was bent up and this way and a whole bunch of different ways. And so it gets pretty ugly under here, guys. This is all transmission fluid. It all came running out after the demo. It's absolutely covered this trailer. The whole entire trailer is covered all the way to the back. It still might be dripping. So let me get this hood open and I'll show you guys what's underneath. So here's the underneath of the engine. Well, under the hood, and actually, this CV axle might actually be popped out as well. It looks very close to being just pulled out. Sorry about this lighting. Let me get down in there. It's pretty nasty down in there. That boot was actually leaking before the demo. So yeah, this is what happened. I'm going to take you guys over to this side. Look at this. The whole entire frame just buckled right there. That's where it bent right there. And there's the core support. It bent with the frame. There's my fingers. And there's just a bunch of rust that blew out with it. But yeah, this thing is definitely done for. The frame is twisted and it's really messed up, guys. I'm gonna have the tire off here soon. I'll probably show you after, when I make a video of after the stripping of this car. We're gonna be taking this bumper off because it is still good. It's not bent at all. Now, one of the theories I had was this car was made too strong, meaning that the front 6 inches around from here to where it bent was too strong and just put too much stress on this frame. Now, if you look at the subframe, it is totally bent right there. It really just bent so bad. I did not expect it to bend that fast at all. I'm still learning from how this car bent to possibly run another one if I do. So yeah, this car's really messed up, guys. This car is not going to see the track again, ever. This car is going to be getting stripped today. Maybe tomorrow, and probably be sent off to the junkyard by Tuesday. Today is Sunday. The radiator's still good. The engine is still good. It still starts. It still runs. We're going to be taking my shifter out and everything. I'm actually going to start this thing up for you guys. Just one last start on camera before we start stripping this thing out. Look at this. I lost all steering. Nothing. No steering whatsoever. And it was a real pain to get out of that pit area, I'll tell you that. And is right now currently trying to move. And that's why this whole entire trailer is shaking. It is currently trying to move. Because, well, it's still in gear. It's still trying to get in gear. Still runs good. Yep, still runs good. But she's done. I hate this car. I'll tell you that, I hate this car. But you know, it's my first Demolition Derby car that with me driving, and I'll miss it, but I won't miss it at the same time. It is officially done. And I'm quite surprised it did bend that much. Was not expecting that at all. I was expecting, actually what we were expecting to happen was this plate to bend in, then the crush plate would bend in, then the frame would start to bend. But that's exactly not what happened. It just decided to go all out right around this area. This side's still completely straight. I wish I had used the rear end more. What a rookie mistake there. But you know what? I thought the front end on these cars were going to be stronger. But it turns out when you hit a car that has a modified subframe or frame or whatever, hitting the same exact kind of car you're in, apparently doesn't work. I don't know. There was definitely something up with that car. I'm telling you. It was extremely built, and I think the inspection people might have missed something. So, you know what? I'm just about done with this car, and I'm going to start stripping it pretty much right now. So, see you guys in the next video. This car is officially done, and bye-bye, everybody.